Hi guys, and this is your girl Chat with K, and I'm back with another morning motivational Monday. And if you're listening to my voice, you are already off to a great start because you have another day of life. You are blessed to have another day. So make the best of it, guys. Really make the best of it. But if this is your first time tuning into my channel, click like, click share, and click subscribe. And then hit your keyboard and do clackety clack clack in the comment section, and I will respond to you. I really would. And if you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for rocking with your girl. I greatly appreciate it. Guys, before I get into what I want to talk about today on Motivational Monday, I just want to say this. It was a very interesting weekend for me. It really was. And I'm going to just tell you about it a little bit. Guys, I was just busy. But the thing that I liked the most that happened to me this weekend is the clarity that I got from listening to someone speak. Okay. And that is what led me to talk about today. He said that positivity drowns out negativity. And I'm like, okay, I speak about positivity all the time on my channel, but the way that he broke it down and was talking about it, I see positivity on a whole new spectrum right now. And I really do. And I want to share it with you guys because we have to protect our mental. Okay. We have to protect our mindset. We also have to protect our surroundings. We have to put up barriers for what we will no longer tolerate and what we will. Okay. We all can see that the world we live in today is full of turmoil. We know that already. Okay. We know that it also has been full of disappointments, and people would say 2020 was the worst year. 2020 was the worst year. I'm ready to put 2020 behind us. But if we speak wholeheartedly and transparent about 2020, a lot of 2020 has come over into 2021. Okay. It really has. So we have to find a way, okay, to go on with our lives, but try to accept change. And if we don't accept change, how are we going to move forward in a positive spectrum, which is very hard to do. And that's not what he said, but this is just me, what I got out of listening to him. And I'm like, okay, sometimes I procrastinate on this, that, and the other. Okay. And I kind of prioritize what's more important versus what isn't. But things that's going on in my life, all of it is important because it all plays a big part of where I'm trying to go in my life. Okay. And for you, you have to do the same. I can't tell you what that is because I don't know what's going on in your life, but I hope whatever it is, if it's draining for you, it's a stress, or if it's toxicity, if it's anything that puts you in headspace that you don't want to be in, then you have to remove it. Okay. We have to understand that when we're trying to be the best us we can be, if we're trying to be the best of us that we want to represent for others to see, then if there's something that you don't want to no longer be a part of your life, because you have now accept change and you're trying to evolve, then you don't want to do the things or be around the things that you used to do when it didn't benefit anybody. It didn't benefit you, and it didn't benefit people around you, and it didn't benefit you for where you're trying to go. It only hindered you. Okay. Even though some things that we go through in life, it changes us for the better. And when I say that, no matter what it is, Okay. If it is something, if we make mistakes and the outcome wasn't what you want, and like, okay, this ain't the lifestyle I'm trying to live in. I'm not trying to get caught up. I'm hello. Well, my man, let me sit back and change my life, because if I don't, I'm going to end up where I don't want to be. Okay. And so that was what I had to do. I had to sit back and go, hey, all right, I can no longer entertain this. Okay. And that's the club life and all those different things. I did that. Yes, I did. In my younger days. When I thought I was I thought I was the shiznick. Okay. I really did. But it didn't amount to anything. Only thing it lent me to do was be sinful. That's all it did. Okay. And I'm talking about myself. All right. And so now that I'm trying to take my life in a different direction, there's a lot of change that I had to do. And change can be good, but some people have a hard time with change. A lot of people don't know how to accept change. A lot of people were just even going stir crazy when we had to quarantine, and you already know why, because it was change for them. Okay. But for me, for all you know, I've been homebound way before the ugly bug came on the scene. So for me to be having to be at home all the time because of health issues and this and that would confine me to home, I was already accustomed to being at home. I wasn't able to do the things that I used to do. So for me, settling into quarantine was not as hard for me as it would be for you, because it was like, okay, this is shut down, that shut down. We got curfews, got to stay at home. We got to do this, we got to do that. And you guys already know why we had to do those things. Okay. But I said that to say this: positivity drains out negativity. Okay. I was talking to someone, and I'm not going to name names. Of course, I'm not going to go there. But I was talking to someone when they were talking about, she said, Mama K, can you speak about how siblings and they go at each other. Okay. And this young lady, and I told her I would do this video because she asked me to do it. When it comes to family and it comes to siblings, we all have sibling gripes and, fights and this, that, and the other, and all those different things. That's just a part of life. And unfortunately, some people say, well, you can't cut your family off. And some people say, yeah, I cut my family off. I had to, and if it is a situation that you can repair those relationships. Okay. Because one thing about it, if we let too much time pass and you don't try to reconcile some type of way, and if you try to reconcile together and it's always still continue to lead up to a cat fight, then sometimes it takes a mediator in the middle in order to help you guys hear each other. Okay. Because when you got siblings, where it's your kids, whatever it is, you do not want that person to go through their transition and you're going to sit back and say, all this time I wasted fighting with my sister, my mom, my kids, whatever it is. And you say it wasn't worth it. Okay. And I'm talking to myself as well. It's not worth it, because when that person or you make your transition and you don't repair what you could have repaired, then that brings on the guilt, that brings on the stress. Then you want to take the time to say, now looking back on it, it wasn't even worth it. I missed all this time with my sister or my brother or my kids or my mom, and it wasn't worth it. So if you can prepare those relationships, try to, okay? But if it always lead to a fight, again, come together in a safe environment for everyone involved, and then try to revisit whatever the conflict is to try to come up with the solution. How do you handle conflict? What's your conflict resolution? Let me know in the comment section. That's a question for you. How do you handle conflict? How do you handle conflict? You guys know I do my What's in the News Wednesdays. And the reason you guys know who watch me, you know why I do those videos, which piggybacks on what I just said. How do you handle conflict? Can we handle conflict respectfully? Can we handle conflict peacefully? Can we handle conflict? What's the resolution? Okay. We have to find a way that we all can coexist amongst each other, family or not. Okay. We have to, because that's what we were here for. Okay. And I want to say that positivity drowns out negativity. So if you are always negative all the time, you're going to get negative results. If you speak negativity, then negativity is what you're going to get. You have to make a decision in order to move forward. How can I move forward? Especially if it's someone that you love. I don't care how angry you are with your sister or your brother. You still love your siblings. You really do. You miss having those conversations with your sibling. You really do. And I know this individual does. That's why she reached out to me. How can I have fixed this issue? Okay. It has to start with positivity. Okay. If you making that step to try to come together because you miss your sibling, and the other sibling is not willing to meet you where you are at now, which is positivity, then you still may have to give that person some time to meet you where you are. And again, it may take someone in the middle, okay, who can be neutral on both sides, which means, like I told that individual, I'm not on your side. I'm not on her side. I'm on the right side. What's the right thing to do? The right thing is to know that this is my sibling. I love my sibling wholeheartedly. An argument that the other sibling feels hurt by, then you have to own up to your part of that person's pain, because you have to acknowledge you're wrong in the situation. And then until you are able to admit you're wrong in the situation, how can you repair a relationship with the other sibling? Okay, because that person is still going to view you as the problem. All right. And when you have apologized multiple times, maybe it's the way that you apologize. Okay. Maybe they don't feel like, oh, you just saying you sorry just to say you're sorry. No, you may have to do it a different way. Because if you constantly let your positivity, TT, honey, still being shown not only around you, but other people, then people start to see the change in you. And then eventually they will they'll meet you where you are now. All right. Because positivity does what? Drains out negativity. Yes, it does. Okay. It drains it out. We have to protect our mental state. Okay. Anything that is toxic, you have to remove it. And if you cannot come together in a peaceful way to to come together in a peaceful way. All right. So that you can get a resolution to the conflict, you have to be able to hear each other. Okay. You can't overspeak each other. You can't say to that person when they're trying to show you your pain, you can't say to that person, no, it wasn't like that. No, you got to be willing to open up to that person. Let me back up. That ain't what I meant to say. You have to be willing to hear that other person. You do. You cannot hear that person if you're over speaking that person, or you interrupting that person when they're trying to tell you what their problem is that they're having with you. You have to be able to let them listen, whether you agree with what they're saying or not. You still have to be willing to listen. Okay. And after that person have told you, well, you hurt me this way and this way and this way, whether you feel as though that's an acronym, you start off like, no, you wrong. You can say, hey, simply say, I didn't mean to hurt you. It was a misunderstanding, but I understand why you feel the way that you do. Okay. Let me be clear to you and say, hey, sis, bro, I love you. I didn't never mean to hurt you. Can we work on us? Because you don't want to lose someone that you love over an argument, especially when it could have been resolved. Okay. You don't want to lose a loved one when there's conflict that it could have been resolved if two people were willing to come together and hear each other. Okay. But if you want to be stubborn, and let me tell you something else. If a person apologizes to you and you don't accept their apology, that's all you can do. Okay. But if you apologize wholeheartedly in the right way, that's all you can do until that person is willing to forgive you. If it's a forgivable act. And let me say this. Okay. Because no matter what someone does to me, I have to find a way to forgive them and move on. Okay. Because we all know the good book says, if you want your transgression to be forgiven, you have to forgive others who have sinned against you. Okay. So it does not, when you apologize to somebody, let me get up close and personal to you. When you apologize to someone and they don't want to accept your apology, that sin is no longer yours. It's on that person, because you can only do what the good book tells you to do. And that's apologize. Okay. And I accept your apology. So if anybody has done anything to me, and if they simply say, hey, Mama K, I didn't mean to hurt you. I sorry. Okay. I accept your apology. Let's talk about it so we can move forward and go on and know how to coexist positivity around each other. Okay. Because positivity drains out negativity. Okay. All right. And there's another thing I want to speak on really, really quick so I can get off of here. Don't have self-doubt about yourself. That's another thing. Don't have self-doubt because, honey, everybody has a talent. Everybody has a gift. You have to tap into it, though. Okay. You have to tap into it. All right. Find out what your talent is. Can you be motivational speaker? Can you be a pastor? Can you be an author? Can you, whatever it is, an athlete? No matter what sport it is, everybody has a talent. We have to find out what that talent is. Okay. We do. We have to. And so I thank you for listening to me this morning. I want you to get up and get started. I want you to always protect your mental health with positive vibes only. Mm-hmm. If you have conflict with someone, and if it's a loved one or whomever, best friend, whatever, and you guys are not on speaking terms and you still love that person, love them enough to try to resolve the conflict that you have between each other while you still can before you or them make their transition. And then the one left behind is going to be living with pain. Because now you can say, hey, it wasn't even worth it. All that time I wasted and now they're no longer here. Okay. Fix it if you can. Fix it if you can, because it's worth it. All right. I really do wish that I really do pray that you guys have a blessed week. I hope you stay safe. I hope to see you in YouTube streets for those who I know virtual here. And for those that I'm going to see up this week, personally, okay, I still say that we can love each other the right way. Okay. We got to value each other. I say that on my What's in the News Wednesdays all the time. We have to value each other. We do. We're all sisters and brothers anyway, because Adam and Eve are our parents. Hello. And I know I went biblical with that, but we are. I know we are. But I just want you to know that positivity drowns out negativity. Okay. And if you are having toxicity around you and if it's people, whatever the case may be, go your separate ways till you're able to come back where you can meet each other where you are. And that's what I mean with growth. That's what I'm saying. When you meet each other where you are, and that's with growth. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a blessed week. Thank you for waking up with me. I greatly appreciate it. And again, click like, click share, and click subscribe. And then click on your keyboards and talk to me in the comments section. And stay ready. So when I get ready, this is Chat with K, sending you some positivity to help drown out the negativity. Okay, that's the slogan. Drown out the negativity with positivity. Okay, and I know I said it backwards. Okay, I know I did. All right, guys, have a good week. And I'll see you guys on next Motivational Monday. I speak nothing but prosperity over your lives. I really do. And I hope that you are able to do something to protect your mental health. Okay. Because depression that's a hard battle within itself. All right. And so I'm speaking love. I'm speaking prosperity over your life. I'm speaking to you to help you understand that there are brighter days ahead. Okay, because no matter what your denominational beliefs are, we can agree on one thing, that we all got to make a transition. Okay, we all know that for a fact. Okay, that's not even an argument. It's not even up for debate. It's not even up for discussion. We know that's going to happen. So live your best life. Be blessed with the day that he give you each and every day. Don't waste your days, okay? Because you're blessed to have one after another. Because there's a lot of us who have already made our transition that we may have known, all right? So if you're hearing my voice, you're already off to a good start this morning. You got up, you woke up, you clicked on this video. So I hope I said something to you to help you with your week this week. And I'll see you again on next Monday, Motivational Monday. Wake up, get up. The time is up. And click like, click share, click subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.